dark where the real sharks make they mark. Monday through Friday grind. Deep charts up on the main screen flicking. Orderflow pattern stick like the tension. Watching that delta spike like a heartbeat jumping. Big trades coming in, feel the money pumping. Volume profile, paint the picture clear. See where the weak hand shed a tear. Options flow, whisper secrets, loud and true. This ain't no game, son, this what we do. From the hideout, encrypted feed, planting seeds, fulfilling every greed. Track the whale, see where they swimming. Before the herd, even knows they winning. Profile hideout, live streaming the heat. Monday to Friday, can't miss a beat. Deep charts too, see the order flow bleed. Big trades calling, fulfilling the need. Delta screaming, volume profiles deep. Options flow secrets, the promises I keep from the shadow. Watch the market weep, this ain't no playground. This game I read. Break down the levels, set the trap tight. See the imbalance bathed in the screen's light. Gamma exposure, yeah, we track that too. Know the pressure points before the move is through. Liquidity zones where the battles commence. We position early, building the defense. The chat going wild, but the focus stay cold. Reading the tape, watching the story unfold. This ain't no hobby, this the street applied. Financial warfare, nowhere to hide. The stream is live, the knowledge is power. Watch the clock tick minute by hour. Screens glow, data flow, volume spikes, delta growth, the hideout hums, where the real money goes. Profile hideout, live streaming the heat. Monday to Friday, can't miss a beat. Deep charts too, see the order flow bleed. Big trades calling, fulfilling the need. Delta screaming, volume profiles deep. Options flow secrets, the promises I keep from the shadow. Watch the market weep, this ain't no playground. This game I read. Friday sign off, stream cuts to black. Stack the gains, ain't looking back. Hideout secure, tools locked down tight. See y'all Monday for the next big fight. Mic drop, silent. The screens fade to gray. Another week conquered, another payday.
Damn, thank you for that. I was muted. That's such a brutal thing to do. All right, we got time. We got time. Let's go back. So from a weekly perspective, we basically in the overnight wicked the lows, got back into that weekly range. I'm looking at that. That's like somewhat of a higher volume node up here with some buy delta. So I'm basically looking for this as a line in the sand. If price is able to push up, I'll be looking in general for a move towards the value area low from that week. But more like the high volume node under the value level with the sell aggression. And that would line up with. So we're currently at that POC. So if we hold that POC, yeah, it's basically, so if we hold that POC, looking for moves towards prior range high. If you trade above that prior range high with conviction, I'll be looking for a gap close of this level. And if we trade above this, in general, I'll be looking for value from Thursday. The red box is it's a gamma level from options, which I'm experimenting with. It's going to be a key level up there. It's a lot of ifs because things are very heavy. I just like to see the bullish case. To be seen how we open, to be seen what's happening. We're opening up in the middle of value from Friday, so it's very balanced open. Yeah, it's very annoying because he's tweeted something right here. Could be a little bit of a patience, see what's happening, see what the opening price is. If that holds, that would be, if you open up around here, that holds would be looking good because that's POC. Got another level here, the DD bands. That would be looking good for a move towards the overnight high. If we breach the overnight high, keep trading above, move towards prior range high, and so on, so on. But this could also be, it depends how we open. I'm gonna hold off the first 2 minutes probably. Could be a move, but if we then fail, drop back into, yeah. Probably gonna need to wait with a, I don't have a real big buys, although I'm kind of like the long idea more than the short idea, because where we're gonna go short, I don't know, because we already dipped that far. Last day of the month. To be seen, to be seen. just see that all my accounts are set up right. Trade copier. It's been having that for a few days now. I think there's something wrong with the server. Let's see, there's like a closer swing point I can use. So price hit that I don't know if you can see it. It's like a weekly point of control here. Somewhat to the tick. Yeah, I hope she shows some buy pressure because there's more juice on the trade, I think, up than down. Especially towards that 24,100, 24,000 level. Yeah, level by level here. Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. 4 minutes. Probably gonna need to wait for some options data, some options order flow to see what the pressure is. There's like significant buy pressure against these levels might make more sense to long, and vice versa. Options data just starts piling in at the open, so that's annoying. Would be a game changer to be able to see where the pressure is before. I also need way more screens. Way more screens. Need to figure something out soon. We got less than 2 minutes. More like a minute. How big is that gap? So if market opens up bearish, maybe some, depending on what where the pressure lies, but this could be nice levels to regain to. Retesting the low value, draw back into value. Potentially. It could also just go up from here. 10 seconds. Where's my opening price? It's right on. Okay. Okay, potentially a move to the value low, but not something I'm keen to enter on just yet. Delta is strong here on futures. Dude, this options data is slow. Kind of want to trade towards that half value area low, halfway the gap. I just wish I had more information. It's already 50 points gone from the POC. Can I get a fill? I can't. I don't want to join here. Should have been earlier. There's my data. Damn, that was freaking annoying. That was exactly the short. God damn it. Morning, Dr. JP Shetty. $278. It's probably a move towards, damn, towards the lows. Damn, missed the entry. One open here. Just a straight sell off. You had to be really quick to catch that. I mean, that could have been. Don't want to join here. Gamma is still heavy negative. Dude. Why am I fucking short minis? Damn it, my heart. I should have kept it, but damn it, man. That was brutal. Let's wait for a little more retrace.
Mic check 1 2. Streaming live from the hidden booth. Screens glowing in the
Jeez, buying it hard here.
the real sharks make they mark. Monday through Friday grind. Yeah. Deep charts up on the main screen flicking. Order flow pattern stick like the tension. Watching that delta spike like a heartbeat jumping. Big trades coming in, feel the money pumping. Volume profile, paint the picture clear. See where the weak hands shed a tear. Option flow, whisper secrets loud and true. This ain't no game, son, it's what we do. From the hideout, encrypted feed, planting seeds, fulfilling every greed. Track the webs, see where they swimming before the herd even knows they're winning. Profile hideout, live streaming the heat, Monday to Friday.
On the futures, that is.
See the order flow bleed, big trades call.
Interesting for sure.
Delta screaming, volume, profiles deep, options flow secrets, the promises I keep. From the shadow, watch the market weep. This ain't no playground, this game I read. Break down the levels, set the trap tight. See the imbalance bathed in the screen's light. Gamma exposure, yeah, we track that too. Know the pressure points before the move is through. Liquidity zones where the battles commence. We position early, building the defense. The check going wild, but the focus stay cold. Reading the tape, watching the story unfold. This ain't no hobby, just the street apply. Financial warfare, nowhere to hide. The stream is live, the knowledge is power. Watch the clock tick, minute by hour. Profile hideout, volume spikes, delta grows, options shift, deep charts love. The hideout hums, where the real money goes. Profile hideout, live streaming the heat, Monday to Friday, can't miss a beat. Deep charts tools, see the order flow bleed, big trades calling, fulfilling the need.
Super annoying that I was pushing short on minis there.
Secrets, the promises I keep. From the shadows, watch the market weep. This ain't no playground, this
I was an aggressive entry, but still would have worked perfectly.
black. Stack the gains, ain't looking back. Hideout, secure tools locked down tight. See y'all Monday for the next big fight. Mic drop, silence. The screens fade to gray. Another week, conquered. Another page.
This move could fade towards prior and slow though. Morning. There's somewhat bullish buying on the options chain, which is interesting. Halfway gap, prior value area low. Super annoying that I didn't got involved in the short. Damn, I don't like what's happening there. Might cut this quick. $278, yeah, I got that feeling she wants the low. Any pop I'll probably sell into. Or cut this quick. Yeah, I'm cutting this quick. This is like the last line of defense. Gamma exposure wise is a little bit long here. It's not much. It's heavily skewed to the downside, for sure. Sure. Just don't want to short against this. Or do I? I'm really bummed that I went short micros, minis at 420. That would have been ideal. 278, 278. It's basically a range low. That would mean the question is, kind of need to wait for a pullback. Do like the area, but it's not ideal after 120 points down. Yeah, 280s makes sense, but I'm in at the wrong spot, wrong place, wrong time. Shit, I don't like that shit. Kind of want to wait out, position myself better. Don't make no sense. There's still lighter idea. Just want to position myself better. It looks like it wants to melt though. And probability for it to just do some fuckery is too big. I want to be waiting for that. 280s, 180s. Damn. Should have had more faith in that. Yeah, next positive gamma is 190s. Put wall at 178. All makes sense, but kind of want to wait. $278. It's right here. 278. If I look at the options flow, it just wants to melt. It's nothing really to wait for. $480s are gone. I think this will just drip lower. Gex bot. Super interesting shit. Super interesting. They're basically building their call wall lower and lower, which makes it just grind lower. They're selling this shit hard. I see the flow, and this flow is super bearish, but I don't like entering here. Stair stepping down. The further she goes, the worse the trade location becomes, so gotta stay off. If I don't trust it at the 380s, I'm not gonna trust it here. It's a bit annoying that that move was at. Let's clear right upon the open. Damn, their positive gamma is gone. Next one is 23,029. $278 first. Let's see what happens. It's so annoying to see where it's going and then just not able to push it. Yeah, I just got into this stuff a few days ago, deep rabbit holes, but I think it's the way to go. Everyone's using it, even if they're not admitting it. Like all the big ones, they're all using it. There's just too much power to it, too much. I mean, the order flow one. I think the first, yeah, the order flow one. The first month is half off, like 50%. Don't think I have my stream software set up correctly to show. Maybe I'll see. Maybe I'll do it later. The cost. There's like 4 plans or 5. You got one that just shows the call wall, put wall, 0 gamma for $50 a month. Then you got one that shows more granular, as in gamma wise. Are we negative gamma exposure or positive gamma exposure? And then the net gex one for the puts and call walls over a big longer term, bigger view, to say it like that. Then the order flow itself to see the options that come in. Are they buying it? Are they selling it? But yeah, that order flow package is $250 a month. Now I got like 50% off because I'm just starting out on it, but it's a lot of money to use. But it's very powerful too. Just need to put on some minis. It was brutal. Like I went short here on 4 minis. That was insane, dude. would have been great. But that should have been micros and I still would have been in this move. It's super annoying. Good thing I caught that though. I mean, that I caught that they were minis. The other one I'm keen to test out is the one from Spot Gamma. But that's like $300 a month for the Orderflow package, which is a lot of money. Kicksbot is software that shows you order flow data from the options chain. Correlated to your underlying asset. It's basically a must-have because if big players buy stocks, they have to protect themselves with orders, with options and or futures. And if you start looking into that deeper and deeper, it's a deep rabbit hole, but it all starts making sense how everything is like tied together. Yeah, big rabbit holes. They're still selling it hard.
Streaming live from the hidden booth. Screens glowing in the dark where the real sharks make they mark.
360s.
Monday through Friday grind. Deep charts up on the main screen flicker. Order flow pattern stick like the tension. Watching the delta spike like a heartbeat jumping. Big trades coming in, feel the money pumping. Volume profile, paint the picture clear. See where the weak hand shed a tear. Options flow, whisper secrets.
Did we close the gap?
This ain't no game, son, this what we do. From the hideout, encrypted feed, planting seeds.
Kind of looks like we closed that price gap. Question is, why is my
Livestreaming the heat. Monday to Friday, can't miss a beat. Deep charts too, see the order flow.
It's quite important to set this level right. God damn it.
Break down the levels, set the trap tight. See the imbalance bathed in the screen's light. Gamma exposure, yeah, we track that too. Know the pressure points before the move is through. Liquidity zones where the battles commence. We position early, building the defense. The chat going wild, but the focus stay cold. Reading the tape, watching the story unfold. This ain't no hobby, this the street of
Yeah, they be selling hard.
financial warfare, nowhere to hide.
Buying them puts and selling them calls. Think that's bearish?
Watch the clock tick minute by hour.
Could flip any moment though at these levels.
Profile.Hideout, live streaming the heat. Monday to Friday, can't miss a beat. Deep charts tools, see the order flow bleed. Big trades calling, fulfilling the need. Delta screaming, volume profiles deep. Options flow secrets, the promises I keep from the shadow. Watch the market weave, this ain't no playground. This game I reap. Friday sign off, stream cuts to black. Stack the gains, ain't looking back. Hideout secure, tools locked down tight. See y'all Monday for the next big fight. Mic drop. Silent. The screens fade to gray. Another week conquered. Another payday.
Gold chart. You gotta be more specific than that. Trying to figure out if it makes sense still to short this level because close the gap. Still the overnight low. $360s. We did open in value, which is interesting. Just again, something I don't want to long. Right here, got some positive gamma popping in. Not much. Overall, it's super negative gamma. Should sell into everything. It's just such a bouncy spot. Obvious move has been played out here. That was a 200-point drop. See what happens against 360s. Jesus. Oh yeah, we got Powell. Interesting. I did like that first initial reaction though. Not too much of a fan anymore. What's max pain? 400? Damn. That's exactly where my stop is. These 71s. If you start closing back into value, I might just cut it though. A lot of bullish delta coming in here. Options still selling off though. Maybe past that 360, 61 level. It's got to be right here, right now. Dude, what is this song, dude? It does make sense, but this level is just, we're 200 points down, so it's not ideal. Again, can I just want to freaking cut this? I want to protect myself right above that scam wick there. Let's take my loss if she wicks up. Looks strong. Still selling them calls. Back to the 300s, or are we gonna bounce at 328? I want to see it go past. This could be a little bit of a 310s. Buyer stepping in here. Yeah, this is definitely the bottom, Sacred, for sure. For sure. It's gonna go quick, huh? Damn, that's not a good sign. Red bubbles need to be traded under. Trade under, trade under. Yeah, 385 for me was the level too short, but it's just we're already that far down. Super, super annoying. Could go really tight. Don't want to mess too much with it. Come on, buddy. You're rejecting value area low. Gamma is negative. You gotta put wall at 23,078. That's way down. Might be due to Powell though. I got some positive gamma at 300s. So if it goes there, that definitely has to go. Come on, buddy, give me something here. Everything's flat at the moment. $299, 300s. Basically the big bubble here. This could fall hard. Like really hard. But yeah, it has to go to 300s. Sir. All right, that's a nice wick. Almost went along it. Yeah, this thing is cooked here, I think, until Powell has spoken. Stop is in the worst place ever. Now positive gamma at still 300s, 288. Still a lot of pressure at that 360 level though. 360, 430. Everything is still super negative. Still anticipating down though, rejecting failure low, especially under 360. It's the protection they got. 288, 300s. If that fails, dude, there's nothing. Got a put wall at 23,078. First positive gamma at the moment is 23,027. That's a long way down. Yeah, Powell speaks, so maybe they're just holding off their bets until he has done what he does. Yeah, I do favor downside, but trade location wise, this is the worst. Should have held my 4 minis.
Monday through Friday grind. Yeah. Deep charts up on the main screen flicking. Orderflow pattern stick like the tension. Watching that delta spike like a heartbeat jumping. Big trades coming in, feel the money pumping. Volume profile, paint the picture clear. See where the weak hands shed a tear. Option flow, whisper secrets loud and true. This ain't no game, son, it's what we do. From the hideout, encrypted feed, planting.
They're still selling their calls, buying inputs. 429.
See the imbalance bathed in the screen's light. Gamma exposure, yeah, we track that too. Know the pressure points before the move is through. Liquidity zones where the battles commence. We position early, building the defense. The check going wild, but the focus stay cold. Reading the tape, watching the story unfold. This ain't no hobby, just the street apply. Financial warfare, nowhere to hide. The stream is live, the knowledge is power. Watch the clock tick, minute by hour. Profile hideout, volume spikes, delta grows, options shift, deep charts low. The hideout hums, where the real money goes. Profile hideout, live streaming the heat, Monday to Friday, can't miss a beat.
Kind of want to wait for a move towards 430s. See what happens there. Potentially, the thing is though, freaking value. they're really defense off, I think. If I look at the profile from the options flow, like the low side is 23,078 and then the high side is 22,700 nearly. So the call wall to short against is way up there, and the put wall to long from or potentially long from is way down there. It's like they cleared the middle. And it's the first day live streaming with this, using this. Very interesting. Powerful shit though. What is he talking about? Fed Powell speaks at Harvard. Let the man do. Let the man talk. Jesus. Probably not even interesting. Probably not even anything policy related. Is Paolo gonna fuck this session? It's kind of normal that it consolidates after a 12-point drop though.
Monday morning, screens glow cold. NASDAQ opens, stories unfold. Orderflow charts, the truth they hold. Watching money rivers flow. Bold. There's a pressure building heat. Volume spikes like heart attacks beat. This concrete jungle take a seat where fortune made her face defeat. From the hideout, watch it take. Monday to Friday, no escape.
270 is coming in. It's gonna be really slow. Still selling them puts and buying them puts and selling calls.
Pressure builds like a ticking bomb. Blow don't lie with a
It does says that he's speaking at Harvard. Like, let the man do. Jesus, who cares? It's not gonna say anything interesting. I mean, at least regarding rates, shit, and stuff. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna tell something interesting. I don't know. Probably not. It's definitely fucking the market though. IB closed. The order book looks like shit. Everything is still heavily skewed to the downside, except for a little bit of defense down low here on the price gap. I don't wanna do business here. That was a brutal open though. Should have been quicker. Would have been done for the day. I was waiting for that options data to come in. That was brutal. Problem with that level is that we are back into value then. Account size. I'm trading the 50s and 50Ks, man. Squeeze. I try to aim. Don't try to aim for $1,000 drawdown a day, and about 500, barely 500 per trade. So 2 trades would make me be done. Should. Streaming wise, not always that easy to hold myself accountable to those rules. There is a man speaking already. $270s. Yeah, range low if you pause that level. Jeez. almost just want to go freaking long that. This is the only positive gamma on the map. Could be a very smart move, could be very stupid. Could also protect myself under that red bubble. I'm using my funded futures. It's a risky play, but this is the only play that makes sense risk to reward wise for me. I'd rather go long than trade it in chop. If that makes sense. I will protect myself fairly quick though if we start pushing up a little bit. I mean, I already protect myself at the low here, so everything is heavily skewed to the downside though. Heavily. This is the only positive area I can see. And everything is super bearish. Kind of just need to take what I get here from the initial pop before I get wrecked. Yo, CJ. Not that much. Powell speaking at Harvard, fucking with the market. I'm long in the only positive gamma in the map. Everything is so heavily skewed to the downside. You know what I'll do? If you push up, I'll just scale out. Very likely to get stopped out too though. But I don't want to be in front of this bus when this thing just melts that level. Everything is super bearish. Don't do it, NASDAQ. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. God damn it. Just in time to witness it, CJ. Just in time. It's getting sold into hard. I want to short, but I don't want to short against these levels here. Long made sense though, but no follow through. Kind of almost just had to put. Don't want to do it here. If I were more aggressive, yes. 260s, yeah, range low. There ain't much stopping us now though. It's crazy how empty this book is, dude. Super annoying to short because things are super heavy. Oh, we got Luffy. Morning, dude. This thing wants to melt. And for some reason, I'm still looking for that reversal trade. Why am I doing that? There ain't nothing bullish about this. Yeah, one short, CJ, but for some reason the book is just that empty, and the level I want, man, it even shifted. Like their heaviest sell pressure is at 280s now. 280s is the most negative level here. 280s. So from that perspective, things will just keep selling off from here. There's one bullish level, and that one is at 290s at the moment. It's the only bullish thing in the whole book. Just gotta get a reclaim here. NASDAQ. Fucking filmate, dude. Oh, hate when this happens. Should just mark it into that crap. Look at this shit. Powell, perhaps? Yeah. He's talking about financial shit though. Well, that trade would have been easy to sit in. Don't want to deal in the middle here. Looks strong though. $360 is still a kilo. Don't think too much, Luffy.
Said I'm taking big shots, just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop, where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. They been trying to get me cheap like a thrift shop, but I told them it's my time, check the wristwatch. They been talking way before they even doing some. Whoa. If they wanna play, let's get a tip off. Ain't no silver lining, dawg, this some rose gold. Getting new money, I'm a old soul. Yeah, I get it bouncing like a pogo. Whoa. And I'm too cold like Frozone. And my chick elastic, girl. Told them we ain't in the faking, this ain't plastic, girl. Bought a new whip and cash, now my taxi thorough. Way I'm shooting like step, but my pass is bro. The way I'm playing the field, I'm in a league of my own. And now they all in they fields, I got them all on my phone. But dog, I'm hitting the climb, I got no time on the low. Way I'm shooting is messy, the way I'm hitting the goals. I'm taking big shots, just stop. Way I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a
360 would have paid every time.
But you know I'm coming back though. And you know I don't play by my rags though. Now go and turn it up to the max, whoa. Send a paper to me now like a fax, whoa. Got 2 phones ringing off the hook now. When I'm in the city, I get looks now. I was going bad, but I'm good now. Said I had to go and put my foot down. Told them I'ma get it and go. Even in the summer, man, they knowing I'm cold. I got a couple checks coming that I made off the flows. Might get a couple more popping if I do it some more. I gotta do it for real. Said I'm back in my bag. All my digits are climbing just like they all on a dash. And they tell me slow down cause dog I'm moving too fast. Might go and caught me a Tesla cause dog I still got a gas. Said I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots. Just stop where I'm driven, no pit stops. This hot, I ain't playing like a 6 spot. Pissed off, thought I told him this a chip shot. I ain't missing cause you know I'm taking big shots.
Play scalp this very tight again. I'm gonna be out real quick if I'm wrong. It's hitting that wall. Jeez. This is super, super tight. The real stop should be here. God damn it. Move up, manipulation candle. Yo, what, dude? I'm freaking in trade. Struggling, struggling, struggling. $360s as well. Can we get back to $360s? Took half off there. Back to break even. Dude, my name is Korn and I'm in a tight spot trading the NASDAQ. I'm sorry I don't read multitask that much, bro. I'm looking at 17,000 different screens. If she pops, pff. $60s, 99. Yeah, if we go past 60s, I'm looking for 400s. Basically, the halfway gap here. For 50s, damn. Let's not get too greedy. Yeah, it took me long enough. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Very keen to start trailing. We are above that big window. I think there's more juice. 399, 400s first. If she goes past 400s, looking for 450. But I'll be out. I'll be out. Very keen to start trailing if we pop. Pop here. Pop the prior candle. Trail me $400. Jeez, this looks juicy, huh? Not even a chance to rethink my choices of putting my TP. Looks like it was a good spot. I always get too greedy. So this area is the only, not at the moment, but very much the only part bullishly gamma wise on the options chain. Regaining this, a little bit greedy adding to it. Because the trade still needed that stop loss regardless of me adding to it. This is just one of my pitfalls where I add and start getting smart and trail too tight because I get myself in a difficult position. But like overall, the stop should be below this area at least. Even if I add, it deserves a room. maybe I should stop adding. I don't know. The Gamma website, like what I'm looking at. All right, let me see what I can do here, because I don't have it set up on my stream. All right, how do I do this? Okay, and then one second term. All right. All right, let me see if you see what I see. Let me zoom. All right. So without going too deep in it all, because it's very complicated at first, because there's a lot of terms and whatnot. Basically, look at is your left screen is your options chain order book with a call walls and put walls. And the bigger that green bar is, the more resistance there's at, and vice versa. On the right screen, we got the gamma of the options chain. This is how everything is positioned. So even a call can be bearish, even if it's bought. Like, no, wait. Yeah, so regardless if it's a call or a put, it can be bearish. Regardless if it's bought or sold, it can be like one-sided, right? So in this side, you see on the right side, you see everything on the chain is fairly hard skewed bearishly. This is all bearish order flow, except here on the low side here, on the top ones, those cyan ones, they weren't there before. But on the bottom one here, this is what I saw. This was the only bullish gamma flow in the market at this point. So this would have been the only, in my opinion, at that point in time, area for reversal. At the same time, I was looking at those big ones, those big gamma-wise ones for potential shorts, which one we had one here at 360, 385, no, 358, I'm sorry. Then I was looking at a bigger one at 398. Basically, I'm looking at it as high volume nodes with high probability, it seems. Yeah. And then so, for example, here on the top, like 23,670, this is the gamma flip. If price starts trading above this one, things will start getting really bullish. But before that happens, I would be looking for shorts against, at this point, 478 would be the level to look for a potential short. Still need to see what happens here in the market. And then there's more, bro. Wait, let me see how I do this. Yeah. Other screen. There's a lot of shit going on my screens, and I got way too less screens. So I need more screens. That's a fact. I need fucking more screens. But this is the order flow of the options chain, especially then on NDX correlated with NQ. So on top one here is like DEX. It's like the delta exposure, where you can see the pressure in bought puts and the sold calls in this point, and then the cyan one is the aggregated one of both. So basically red is bearish, green is bullish. If green is going down and red's going up, yeah, bearish. So it's very interesting to see another financial asset or instrument correlated towards an underlying your trading that has that much value. It's overpowered, I think. And I think from what I've seen is that they all freaking use it. Like all of them, like Fabio Valentini, like all the big streamers out there, they use it. They might not show it, but they're using it for sure. Especially the ones that make money, you see. Yeah, makes sense, true. So I can switch back if I didn't break it. Yeah, it's still there. So if I switch, so for example, look at the top one here. This is NDX, right? Look how smooth that line is, right? If I go to QQQ, look, it's going to be way more volatile. It should be. Yeah, I think it's more, if I would put them next to each other, it probably would be more obvious that this one is more janky up and down, because this one should have more volume. It doesn't correlate the numbers. This correlates to QQQ. So current price is 563. Like I don't want to convert everything, so I just put it on NDX, which convert automatically towards spot price where NQ is trading. Way more obvious. Let's see what SPX is doing. Yeah. So from what I've understand so far is that SPX money-wise holds that more weight. So if, as you can see here, the market opens and after 10 minutes they start buying this shit very hard, yeah, that might give you a clue. So I'm just starting out with this, so I'm not sure if this would make more sense to do. We'll see. It is just very interesting to use and to see all of that data. I just need way more screens. That's a thing. Well, this is the thing, CJ. You just look at a few things, really. It's like with anything that is where there's like a lot of bells and whistles. For example, the book map has a lot of bells and whistles. After a while, you just glance at a few things you're only interested in. That makes sense. I think it's going to be more like that. So the more I look at it, the better I'll become at it. But it's I think it's a real order book. Like those levels just, they work. Obviously I should have more faith in that. There was just not much, except we were like losing value area low here. Still wasn't trusting it. I did miss there was a nice call wall, I think, on top here in the open, but I was waiting for the data. And yeah, price was already starting off. That was annoying. I think these days Spot Gamma allows you to also see other instruments than SPX SPY. I think yeah, that's the next one I'm going to be using. Correctly, sir. Correctly. I'm not. The only thing I use from the overnight at this point is the swing levels. So it's going to be the high, low of the session, and or the closest swing points on that session point. But I'm trying to more focus on the gap, for example. So, for example, regardless where we're trading from prior profile wise, we got the prior close of the RTA session. and then we got the current open of the current session, and then just draw a fib with a 50% one line in it and use that for initial buys and trades. It allows me to, so what I'm trying to do, it's not that the overnight levels don't work. I'm just trying to build a more streamlined system where everything falls into each other. I was having too much information of different things, and I'm trying to eliminate things level wise on my screen, if that makes sense. No worries, Pharaoh. Hope you're doing well, sir. So we rejected that 433. Don't see anything really here. Like from a, wait, let me go back. Let me go back to that other screen. Yeah. So usually the big ones, like the big call delta here and the big, it's not even that big, the put wall down low, you'll see them position themselves closer during the day and have nice plays from those. It's like they anticipate, maybe it's because Powell is talking, that they're just hiding them, like they're just waiting until it's clear up before putting things tight again, I think. But I feel things are a little empty-ish. Like the best plays are the obvious plays where you'll see like a big fat, like this gamma level. When you see things like that, or when it hits like a call wall, and you see a short, and then things turn bullish when you reclaim and then just keep going. At this point, there's not much to go off from. That's why I was more long biased, because that stood out more to me. And we were also at the prior close and the prior range low, so you get a little bit of confluence going on with profile levels, trading at the low, and then combining the options flow with it, basically confirming that there's interest in buying it. But like, I'm just starting out here. Like, I'm not an expert in this for sure, but there's so much power behind this that I need to learn this. I need to. Yeah, I think if we do fail and reject 278, this could turn into an ugly day. Current put wall is at 127. Right, that would make sense. Overnight low. If we start losing these levels and rejecting that with conviction, there's really not much holding it back, I think. But yeah, could also just chop around here. crossing that negative gamma.
Yo, mic check 1 2. Streaming live from the hidden booth. Screens glowing in the dark where the real sharks make they mark. Monday through Friday grind. Deep charts up on the main screen flicking. Orderflow pattern stick like the tension. Watching that delta spike like a heartbeat jumping. Big trades coming in, feel the money pumping. Volume profile, paint the picture clear. See where the weak hand shed a tear. Options flow, whisper secrets, loud and true. This ain't no game, son, this what we do. From the hideout, encrypted feed, planting seeds, fulfilling every greed. Track the whale, see where they swimming. Before the herd, even knows they winning. Profile hideout, live streaming the heat. Monday to Friday, can't miss a beat. Deep charts too, see the order flow bleed. Big trades calling for
Very tight session though.
volume profiles deep, options flow secrets, the promises I keep from the shadow. Watch the market weep, this ain't no playground. This game I read. Break down the levels, set the trap tight. See the imbalance bathed in the screen's light. Gamma exposure, yeah, we track that too. Know the pressure points before the move is through. Liquidity zones where the battles commence. We position early, building the defense. The chat going wild, but the focus stay cold. Reading the tape, watching the story unfold. This ain't no hobby, this the street applied. Financial warfare, nowhere to hide. The stream is live, the knowledge is power. Watch the clock tick minute by hour. Screens glow, data flow, volume spike.
Not sure how much I want it anymore.
Where the real money
I'm just trying to figure out if this made sense to short into, because I had a level before that.
deep charts too, see the order flow bleed. Big trades calling, fulfilling the need. Delta screaming, volume profiles deep, options flow secrets, the promises I keep from the shadow. Watch the market weep, this ain't no playground. This game I read. Friday sign off, stream cuts to black.
460.
Looking back,
No, that would have not gone close. I mean,
down tight, see y'all Monday. For the next big
kind of want to see it hit those levels.
silent. The screens fade to gray. Another week conquered. Another
And this is not a cool part that I'll show before I go. I'll just figure that out too. So I was looking like, where was that level? This is like actual data, what happens. I can just scroll back and see what the tape did, right? So I can look for where was that level? Like, where was that big player? I mean, here there was a level at 430s. 430s would have made sense. Definitely would have made sense. So even though that player was gone, that level still was very valid. It is what it is. Very cool shit. And back up. So until that level breaks, probably the same thing. Let's see what the order flow is saying. You're still buying them puts. I'm buying a little bit of calls here. Still heavily skewed to the downside though. I'm gonna leave it at that for today. I think it was good. All right, I'm gonna leave it out here. Thanks for watching. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Peace.